Hello champs, welcome to all of you on my channel Coding from Mumbai. In this video, I'm talking about the not any new topic of a core Java playlist. I just want to talk about some remaining portion that are not completed till now about the core Java topics. Okay, so the topic name is abstract class and abstract method in Java. What is the meaning of abstract class? What is the meaning of abstract method? Is already completed in the part 1 and part 2 video. Means in core Java playlist I am creating two video about abstract class and abstract method, part 1 and part 2. In those two videos I'm just you are just telling that the basic information about the abstract class and abstract method. What is the importance of creating the abstract class and abstract method? Means theoretical concept about these two topics is already completed, but the implementation part, how we are able to create a program by using the abstract class and abstract method in Java language is not completed. So this is the part 3 video about abstract class and abstract method in Java. This is the last video in which I just want to tell you how we are able to implement that, how we are able to create the program of abstract class and abstract method. So by taking some example, I just want to tell you how we are able to create a program of abstract class and abstract method. Okay, so this is the last video of abstract class and method. Okay, so let's start the video and enjoy the video. Hello. Now let's start the video. So first of all, I just want to tell you what are the topics of the video that I want to cover in this particular video. So this is a part 3 video of abstract class and abstract method. Now, so first point is quick revision. First, I just want to revise the concept of abstract class and abstract method. Why I am going to revise? Because there is a too long time for creating the video of part 1 and part 2. So this is the part 3 for understanding the concept of abstract class and abstract method. So we have to quick revise the concept of these two topics. And second point, by taking some example, how we are able to create the program of abstract class and abstract method. Okay, so now let's start the first point. For revising the concept of quick revise for abstract class and abstract method, I am just creating some or writing some line of sentences so you are able to understand the concept of abstract class and abstract method. So now just I want to open that. You are able to see here I am writing 2 points, that is first point is about abstract class and second point is about abstract method. So now let's read these 2 points one by one so you are able to understand. First point is use abstract keyword for creating the abstract class. Means by if you want to create any class as an abstract class, so we have to use abstract keyword in Java language. Understand? Second point is we cannot create the object of abstract class. We are only able to create the reference variable of abstract class. Means we know that when we are creating any class as an abstract class, so we are not able to create the object of that particular class. But in important point you are able to see we are able to create the reference variable of that abstract class. Understand? Means we are not able to create the object of that particular abstract class, but we are able to create the reference variable of that particular abstract class. Question is, sir, what is the use of that particular reference variable if we are not able to create the object of that particular class? So I am talking about later what is the use of particular reference variable of abstract class. Now let's talk about third point. That is what? That is, if I want to write here like fourth point. Okay. Now let's talk about the third point. It is optional for abstract class to contain an abstract method in its body. If you learn about the C++ language, how we are able to create the abstract class in C++ language. So in that language, if you want to create any class as an abstract, so we have to, in that particular class, that class must contain at least one virtual method. What is the meaning of virtual method? Virtual method means a method that only declaration part is present into the particular class. Understand? Means implementation of that particular method is not present into a class, so that method is known as a virtual method. Means if any class they known as a abstract, only then that class contain at least one virtual method. Understand? But when I'm talking about the in Java language, so there is a no particular any forces, the option for a class or for an abstract class, they can have, they may have a abstract method or may not. Means according to our requirement, an abstract class have option for taking or containing the abstract method or not. According to requirement, we have to do that. Okay, so there is no forcefully tell you you have to create at least one abstract method in his body. Okay. Fourth point about abstract class: an abstract class can have a data member, abstract method, regular method, and constructor and static method also. Means a particular abstract class, what are the members that are contained by the abstract class? So an abstract class can have a member variable, means instance member variable. Second, second member, that is abstract method. An abstract class can have a abstract method. An abstract class as also can have a regular method, means non-abstract method. In C++ language, there is no concept of containing the regular method, but in Java language, they are telling that you have two options for taking, means an abstract class contain a member variable as well as abstract method, as well as regular method, means non-abstract method, and constructor also, means an abstract class contain the constructor also as well as static method also, means these are the member we are able to put into the abstract class. Now talking about this, now let's talk about the second point of the, that is abstract method. So first point is abstract keyword we have to use for creating the abstract method. It means if we want to create an abstract method in our program in a class, so we have must have to use the abstract keyword same as an abstract class. So for creating the abstract class, not only abstract class but abstract method, we have to use the abstract keyword. Second point, abstract method is always present into abstract class. Means if you want to create any method as an abstract, so that particular abstract method is always present into the abstract class. So this is example, this is a forcefully, this is a rule we have to follow. That means if you want to create any method as an abstract method, so this is our requirement, this is our responsibility to put that particular abstract method into abstract class. If we want to create a abstract method into normal classes, so it is error provided by the Java language. Understand? Third point is abstract method does not have implementation. To provide the implementation for abstract method is done by the its child classes. What is the meaning of that particular last line? So last line says abstract method does not contain any line of code of its implementation. Means an abstract method is a method which contain only declaration part. Implementation part of abstract method is not present in during creation. If you want to implement or give the body for a particular abstract method, for that you have to extend or you have to create the child class of that particular abstract class. And that particular child class we are only able to implement or give the implementation for particular abstract method. So this last line says to us, to provide the implementation for abstract method, we have to create the child class for that particular class. So this is a basic information, this is a quick revision of abstract class and abstract method. Now let's go into our home page. Now first point is already completed, means quick revision about the abstract classes and abstract method. Now I just want to take the some example for creating the abstract class program and abstract method program. For that I am just open our VS Code to write a program. So in that VS Code you are able to see here, if I want to open or if I want to zoom that, you are able to see I am just creating a simple class example. Example is a class. This file name is also example. So that particular class is contain the public static void main method. Okay. So here I am just want to tell you what is example, how we are able to create the program of abstract class and abstract method. So first I want to talk about the abstract class and then I talk about the abstract method. So now let's start. So now let's talk about the abstract class, how we're able to do that. So I'm just writing here, it is abstract class. Okay. So first I just want to tell you what is the what is the syntax of creating abstract class. So syntax is, if I'm writing here syntax. Okay. So syntax like abstract keyword, then we have to write. I'm taking some multiple line comments for writing that. Okay, you are able to see I'm writing the syntax of abstract class. For that I'm just writing abstract keyword, then class keyword, then class name. Okay, then particular bracket, and then this. So this is a simple syntax of creating the abstract class in Java language. So I'm just want to create that. Okay, I put it down here, this particular example class, and now I'm taking the same example of creating the abstract class in our program. So I'm just creating simple class A, which is an abstract class. So for creating a class A as an abstract class, we have to use abstract keyword. Okay, so this is a particular class. You are able to see class A is an abstract class. Why abstract class? Because we are using the abstract keyword. Understand? In this particular class I am just creating a simple method that is known as a regular method. What is the meaning of regular method? Regular method is known as a non-abstract method. Okay, so I'm just writing public void I am. This is the name of a method. Okay, and I'm just want to print some message here. Abstract class. Okay, you are able to see here I am just creating a simple class A, that is abstract class which contain a regular method, means which contain a non abstract method. Class A is an abstract class which contain a non abstract method. This is the simple example of abstract class. In example class you are able to see in main method I just want to create a object of abstract class of a means class A, and we are want to see what is the error provided by the Java. So I'm just creating the object of particular abstract class. Okay, you are able to see VS Code already provides us error by, you are able to, if I want to hover our cursor, so this what is the message, cannot instantiated the type A, means we are not able to create the object of particular class A, means we are not able to create the class A object. Why? Because class A is a abstract class. So this is a example of creating the simple example of creating the abstract class in Java language, and we are not able to create the particular object of abstract class. So I just want to comment it out. Now question is, if we are not able to create the object of that particular class A, so how we are able to call that particular method that are present into the abstract class? So for using the features or for using the functionality of abstract class, we are not able to create the object of particular class. So we have to what we have to do, we have to create the child class of that particular abstract class. So I am just creating the child class B. By using extend keywords I want to inherit the all the property and method of a abstract class. You are able to see I am just creating the class B as a child class of that particular class A. So now by using object of class B we are able to create the what, we are able to create the object of class B, and then by using the object of class B we are able to call the particular method that is already present into the parents class. We know that property of inheritance tells us by using the child class object we are not only able to access the member of a child class, but also we are able to access the member of a parents class. So I'm just creating the object of child class, that is B. By creating the child class object we are able to call the method of child class as well as parents class also. Okay, so I'm just coming here and I want to create the object of child class. Okay, now by using I want to remove that particular error, you are not confused. Okay, and then by using obj I just want to call the who I am method. Okay, means you have to understand what I'm doing here. You are able to see I'm just creating the class A as an abstract class, and that contain a non-abstract method. So we are not able to create the object of that particular abstract class. So if I want to use that particular class and its feature, so we have to create the child class of abstract class. So I'm just creating class B as a child class. So I'm just creating the child object of particular child class, and by using object I want to call the particular method of abstract class. Okay, I just want to save that particular program. You are able to see there is a no error are provided by the VS code. Now I just want to run the program and see the output. What is the output? Want to take it up, you are able to see output tells us abstract class. Means if I am calling the who I am method, so this particular message are printed, means abstract class. Okay, so we are able to, if you want to use the features or a functionality of a abstract class, so we have what we have to do, we have to create the child class of that particular class, and by using the object of child class we are able to use all the functionality, all the feature of a abstract class. Now second point that is I am taking here, if I want to open the our this point is, if you I'm open that, you are able to see I'm doing here, okay, in this line what I'm writing, we cannot create the object of abstract class, I'm seeing that. But last line you have to understand, we are only able to create the reference variable of abstract class. Means we are not able to create the child class and we are not able to create the object of abstract class, but we are able to create the reference variable of abstract class. And what is the use of particular reference variable? During that, when I'm talking about explaining the point, I'm telling that in later video I'm telling the use of that particular reference variable. So now let's see what is the use of particular reference variable of abstract class. Okay, so now let's, you are able to see in the same example I just want to cover what is the use of reference variable of abstract class. So I just want to remove all this line that I'm writing here. Okay, we are not able to create the, notice point here is we are not able to create the object of abstract class, but we are able to create the reference variable of abstract class. So I'm just creating the reference variable of abstract class and putting the reference of what, putting the reference of child class. Means we are creating the object of child class. Why we are able to create? Because child class is not a abstract class, so we are able to create the object of child class, but we are not able to create the object of parents class. But we know that parents class reference variable are able to take the reference of its child class. So by using this concept, class A, which is a abstract class, the reference variable of parent abstract class are able to take the reference of a particular child class. Okay, so by using the particular obj reference variable which contain the reference of a child class B, I want to call the method who I am. So you are able to, there is a no error provided by the Java. I just want to run the program. You are able to see, if I want to, okay, if I want to change the message, so I'm just writing here I am abstract class. Okay, I'm just asking by calling the method who I am. So if I want to again run the program, you are able to see what is the output. Output is I am abstract class. Okay, so we are, by using the reference variable, we are able to call the all the method, all the functionality of a abstract class. What is the difference between the reference variable of a parents class, means abstract class, and reference variable of a child class as an or a B class? Let's assume I'm just creating a simple method, void public void what, I just want to write print data, like this method. Okay, I just want to print some message here. Oh, now child class B. Okay, let's assume I'm just creating the class is as a parents class, which is abstract class, which contain a non-abstract method, that is who I am method. Class B is a child class of abstract class. Okay, and class B is also contain one another method, that is print data method. Okay, in main method I am creating the object of a child class, and that reference of particular objects I just want to put into the reference variable of a abstract class. By using that reference variable I am calling the method of a abstract class. If I want to call the method that is known as a print data method, print data method, so there is an error. Means by using the reference variable of a abstract class, we are not able to call the method of child class. Means if you are able to see, This particular reference variable, that is obj, is a parents class type. So by using the reference variable of parents class, we are not able to call the method or a member of a child class. By using the reference variable of parents class, we are only able to use or call the parents member of a class. Means by using obj reference variable, we are only able to use the reference or a members of a parents class. If you want to use the child class member, for that you have to create the child class reference variable. So this is the difference between the parents class reference variable and child class reference variable. If you want to create the child class reference variable, so you are not able to create what? If you want to create the parents class reference variable, so you are only able to use the parents class member. If you want to create the child class member, child class reference variable, so you are not only able to use the reference member of a child class, but also you are able to use the parents class member. Means there is a differential between both of them. Again, I want to repeat, by using the reference variable of parents class, in this example, like class A is a parents class, so by using the reference variable of parents class, we are only able to call or use the functionality of a parents class only. If I am creating the reference variable of child class, so by using the reference variable of child class, not only the child class member we are use, but also we are using the parents class member. Okay, so this is the difference between reference variable of these 2 points. Okay, so now this is simple example of talk about the abstract class. So now let's talk about the abstract method. So I'm just writing here abstract class is done. I'm just writing here second point, that is abstract method. Okay, now for talking about the abstract method, first I want to tell you what is the syntax of creating the abstract method. So we have to use the abstract keyword. We know that abstract method is always present into the abstract class. So this is the syntax of abstract class. In particular abstract class, I just want to create the what? I just want to create the abstract method. So I have to write abstract keyword, then access access modifier, means public, private, or protected, what type of access modifier we want to provide on our method access modifier, then return type of method, then method name, then parenthesis, then semicolon. So this is a simple example of creating the abstract method. This particular abstract method does not contain any implementation. Okay, so this is simple syntax of abstract class and abstract method. Now let's see the example with the help of example how we're able to do that. During the revision of the abstract class and abstract method, I am telling that in abstract class there is an optional, this particular class A can have a abstract method or not. Okay, so print who I am is a simple abstract class, means this is simple non-abstract method that are present into the class A, that is abstract class. Okay, now for understanding the concept of access modifier, means for understanding the concept of abstract method, I just want to removing all these things, class B as well as not class A. I just want to remove the class B. Okay, and removing all these things from main method. Now you are able to see class A is an abstract class which contain a what? Which contain a non-abstract method. I just want to create an abstract method into abstract class A. So for that I have to write abstract keyword. Then access modifier I'm writing public. Then I have to write return type, means void. Then method name, like I want to write a method name, for example, let's assume one. Okay, you are able to see if I'm writing curly braces, so there is an error provided by the VS code. We have to read the message. Abstract method do not specify a body, means we are not able to provide the implementation for abstract method. Understand? So this is an error provided by the VS code. If I'm over it, you are able to see abstract method do not specify a body, means we are not able to provide the implementation by using the curly braces. So I have to removing these curly braces and I have to provide here semicolon. So you are able to see Class A is an abstract class which contain two method. First method is non-abstract method which contain its body, okay, who is named as a who I am. And second method, that is an abstract method, and that particular method name as a fun one. So fun one is an abstract method which is present into the class A. Okay, so this is a simple example of abstract class and abstract method. We know that we are not able to create the object of abstract class, so I just want to create the child class of abstract class and extends E. Okay, now if I'm simple creating the child class of a particular abstract class, so there is an error provided by the VS Code. You have to see the type B must implement the inherited abstract method a dot fun1. Means what I'm saying, if any classes, if any non-abstract class are extend the or inherit the abstract method abstract class, what I'm saying, in this particular example, class B is a non-abstract class which inherit the class A. So this particular class B must responsibility to provide the implementation for all the abstract method that are present into the parents class. What I'm saying, let's assume in this particular example, class A is an abstract class, class B is non-abstract class, and class B is the child class of class A. So class A contain only one abstract method. So to provide the implementation for that particular abstract method, so this is the responsibility of class B to provide the implementation for that particular abstract method. Understand? Means in notice point here is, if any regular classes, if any non-abstract class inherit any abstract class, so that particular child class have responsibility to provide or to implement all the abstract method of that particular class. Understand? So class B responsibility to provide the implementation for that fun1 method. This is why the VS Code provide us error when I'm not provide the implementation for fun1 method, that is abstract method. You are able to see the message. The type B must implement the inherited abstract method a dot fun1. Means fun1 method is the abstract method. If class B is extend the class A, so the implementation for fun1 method, that is abstract method, is provided by the class B. Let's assume class B is not provide the implementation for a fun1 method, so class B indirectly inherited both the method. Understand? Class B is a child class, so this is why child class inherited all both the method indirectly. So indirectly class B is also become the abstract class. If I'm just creating the object of abstract class, if you are I'm in main method, I'm just creating the object of child class. There is an error. We have to read the message. There is no error. Why no error? We have to understand the value of local variable object is not used, blah blah blah. So this is not any error provided by the VS Code. If I, by using this, if I'm calling the obj dot ym method, I just want to run the program and see the output. So you are able to see error are provided by the not at a compile time but at a runtime, error are provided. Read the message. Error is B is not abstract and does not override the abstract method fun1 in A class B. Means class B is not an abstract class. We know that. What I'm saying, class B is a not an abstract class, and the responsibility of class B to override the all the abstract method of a parents class or a class A. But class B does not provide the implementation for abstract method in his body. This is why you are not able to create the object of that particular class B. If I am writing abstract keyword here, so error is gone. Understand? If I am writing abstract keyword, so error is gone. Means any class that inherit the abstract class, so that particular child class have responsibility to implement all the method of a parents class or abstract class. Okay, if that particular class B, if that particular abstract class B is not, if I'm removing abstract keyword, if this particular class B is not implementing all the abstract method of a parents class. So class B indirectly become the what? This class B indirectly become the abstract class. Understand? Means any classes that implement the abstract method, abstract class in his body. So that particular child class have responsibility to implement or override all the abstract method in his body. So this is the responsibility of class B. So I just want to removing this particular line. This class B responsibility to implement or give the body for a particular fun1 method. So an example, I'm just writing the public void fun1 means override the particular fun1 method into child class, or giving the implementation for particular fun1 method is responsibility of a child class which implement the abstract class. I just want to put some message fun one method. Okay, so I am creating the object of class B and creating the reference variable of a abstract class, that is class A. Okay, new, and creating the object of child class B. By using that reference variable, I want to call the abstract method, that is fun1 method. Okay, so I'm just creating a simple class A, which is a abstract class which contain two method. First one is non-abstract method. Second one is abstract method. Class B is a child class of that particular class, abstract class A. So class B have a responsibility to implement the all the abstract method in his body. So override the abstract method in his body of a child class. And now in main method, I am creating the reference variable of abstract class and object, or put the reference or a child class object. And by using that reference variable, I just want to call the abstract method of a class A. I just want to run the program and see the output. What is the output? We have to see. Output is fun1 method, means output is completely right. So this is a simple example. This is a basic example of abstract class and abstract method, how we are able to create the abstract class, how we are able to create the abstract method. If any child class does not implement the abstract method of a parents class, so what is the error provided by the VS Code we are seeing. So this is a simple basic information about the abstract class and abstract method. Now let's talk about the second example of the abstract class and abstract method. Okay, so let's see second example. So now let's take example for understanding the what is the use of abstract class and abstract method in the Java language. So for that I want to removing all these things. Okay, I'm just creating the public class example which contain the public static void main method. Okay, I'm taking an example in which you are able to see what is the use of abstract class and abstract method. Why I'm using the abstract class and abstract method. For that, I just want to create a abstract class by writing the abstract keyword. So class, abstract class name is a bank. So this is abstract class which name as a bank and which contain an abstract method, abstract public int get, not int, I'm just writing void get rate of interest. Understand? Means I'm just creating a simple abstract class is known as a bank, and this particular abstract class contain one abstract method. That particular name of abstract method is get rate of interest. Means by using that particular get rate of interest, we are able to find the what is the rate of interest of that particular bank. Understand? Means any class that implement or that inherit the particular bank class, so that particular child class have responsibility to provide the implementation part for that particular method. So I'm just create a child class or a class name as a, let's assume PNB Bank. Okay, Punjab National Bank, and this Punjab National Bank extend the bank class. Okay, you are able to see PNB Bank is a child class of that particular bank class. So PNB Bank class have responsibility to provide the implementation for that particular abstract method. So I'm just override the get rate interest of method into this particular child class. So I'm just writing public void get rate of interest, and I just want to print some message. ROI is means rate of interest is, I just want to message like 10.5 percentage. Okay, so this is a class, this is the method get rate of interest are implemented or override by the PNB bank, which is the child class of that particular abstract class. Now I just want to create the another class. Let's assume SBI extends bank, means SBI class is also the child class of a particular abstract class, that is bank. So same, I just want to copy paste this particular method into SBI class. Okay, and I just want to put the different rate of interest 12.5. Let's assume, means PNB bank have a different rate of interest for any account, and SBI bank have a different rate of interest. I just want to take the another bank. So class, let's assume Union Bank of India, Union Bank of India, UBI. Let's assume, I don't know, extends bank. Okay, I want to copy paste particular method get rate of interest, and I just want to put the different rate of interest like 8.5. So you are able to see in this example, bank is a simple abstract class, and that particular bank class abstract class contain a abstract method get rate of interest. Understand? Now PNB is a child class, PNB Bank, SBI Bank is a child class, Union Bank is a child class, and these child class are override that abstract method that is present into the bank class. So you have to understand how the things are happen here. Means this particular bank class contain a get rate of interest. Means if we let's assume this particular bank class is already exist. If any new bank are comes, they want to create a method, so they just simply override create the child class of their particular bank class and override that particular method. Means different method classes have different method, means have a same name of method but different implementation. PNB bank have different rate of interest, SBI bank have different rate of interest, Union bank have different rate of interest. So we have to understand this particular abstract class and abstract method is a class or a method which is used as a common resources. Means this particular get rate of interest is very on depend on different bank. So if any method that implementation is not fixed, if any class that implementation is not fixed, so for creating a like a template class or a method, so we have to create the abstract class or abstract method. In this example, bank and get rate of interest is a template for all these classes, all these banks. Why template? Because these classes just implement just creating the child class of that particular template and override the method that are present into the bank class. Means this PNB bank, SBI bank as well as UBI bank does not vary. If let's assume this bank class is not abstract class and this particular method is not abstract method, so I'm just writing the overline of code on only one implementation, so I'm not able to give the different implementation for all the child classes by using the simple class or simple method. But when I'm talking about the abstract class and abstract method, so this is known as the common resources. These common resources are used by the all the child classes by inherited the particular abstract class and provide the implementation of abstract method according to their requirement. SBI bank have different rate of interest, so the implementation of the same method is different. For PNB bank have same mini method but implementation is different. For Union bank have a same method but implementation is different. You are able to see bank class is abstract class and this particular get rate of interest is a method is vary. This implementation of that particular method is vary and depend on the particular name of a bank. This is why, so this is a use of abstract class and abstract method. This is a simple example for understanding what is the use of abstract class and abstract method. Okay, so this is example I just taking that PNB bank, SBI bank and Union bank all the child classes. Now I just want to coming into the main method, I want to create the object of all these classes, child classes, and reference variable is only of the parents class. Okay, I'm just creating the reference variable of bank b1 is equal object of what, object of pnb bank, then b2, oh, b2 new, then sbi reference object of sbi bank, then bank b3 object of what, object of union bank. You are able to see b1 b2 b3 are the object of all child classes. If I want to call b1 dot get rate of interest, b2 dot get rate of interest, b3 dot get rate of interest. Okay, I just want to give the semicolon here. I want to run the program and see the output. What is the output? Output here is rate of interest for different bank have a different, means for SBI have a different rate of interest, for SBI or for UBI have a different, and for PNB have a different. Mean different bank have a different implementation for same method. So for that purpose we have to use abstract class and abstract method. So this is a simple example for understanding what is the use of abstract class and abstract method, how this particular bank class and this particular get rate of interest is works as a template for all other child classes. Understand? So this is a simple example of abstract class and abstract method. Now let's talk about the what are the classes, means an abstract class, what types of member they are able to take. Now let's talk about that. Now let's see what are the members we are able to put into the particular abstract class. For that I'm just want to removing all this line of code again, and just I want to again create a public class example which contain the static method. Okay, now I'm just creating a simple abstract class and put the many members into that. So I'm just creating a abstract class. Let's assume bike is a abstract class which contain the member, means which contain the three member. First member is a bike. Let's assume I just want to create the constructor. Okay, in this constructor I want to print some message. I am constructor of bike class, bike abstract class, bike abstract class. Means in abstract class we are able to put the abstract constructor. Now I'm just creating a what I just want to create a non-abstract method, that is public void change gear. By using that method we are able to change the gear of a particular bike. So I just want to take the right here, gear gear is changed. Okay, when we are calling the change gear method, so this particular message are printed. Now I just want to create a abstract method. So I just want to write abstract void increase speed. So by using this particular method we are able to increase the speed of a bike. Okay, we have, this is the abstract method, so implementation is not here. I have to provide the semicolon. You are able to see this particular bike class is abstract class which contain three type of member, means which contain an abstract method, non-abstract method, and constructor. We are also able to put the final method also. We are also able to put the static method into the particular abstract class. Okay, so this is a method member are present into the abstract class. I just want to create a child class of that abstract class, that is known as a sport bike. Sport bike is a abstract class, not abstract class. Sport bike is a child class. If I am not inherit the particular bike class, so we have to create all this method again into the particular sport bike. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just creating the child class of bike, means abstract class, and you are able to see the message type sport bike must implement the inherited abstract method, that is increase speed. So I just want to override only one method, that is abstract method. Abstract method is a increase speed method. So increase speed method is an abstract method. So we have to provide the implementation of abstract method into child class. So I'm just writing public void increase speed method. Okay, and writing is speed like here, increase speed increased, speed is increased. Okay, so you are able to see bike class contain the constructor, and change gear is a, what change gear is the method which by using that we are able to change the gear of a bike, and this is the abstract method. This is known as the increase speed. So sport bike is a class which is a child class of a particular abstract class and provide the uh, implementation of our abstract method. So in main method I am just creating the reference variable of parents class, that is bike class obj, and creating the object of child class, that is sport bike. Okay, I'm just creating the object of child class and contain and put the reference of that child class into the reference variable of a abstract class, and then I'm calling all the method. First method is like change the gear method, and then I just want to call the increase speed method. Okay, so I'm just creating the object of child class and calling the both the method, means abstract method and non-abstract method. We know that constructor is already called automatically called by the compiler whenever we are creating the object of child class. So child class constructor is already automatically called the parents class constructor. Understand? So when I'm creating the object of child class, so automatically compiler call the constructor of a parent class. So I just want to run the program and see the output. What is the output? Output here is I am a constructor of bike abstract class. Gear is changed and speed is increased. So you are able to see the output is completely right. Means an abstract class can have a member variable, can have a abstract method. An abstract class can also have a non-abstract method. Or we are also able to put the static method into particular abstract class. We are also able to put the final method into the abstract class. So this is a simple example, means what are types of member an abstract class contain. Okay, so I just want to go on our home page. You are able to see here. So this is second point is also completed till now. Means quick revision about abstract class and abstract method, and what is the same syntax of creating abstract class and abstract method, and what are the some, by taking some example I am just completed the video about the abstract class and abstract method part 3. If you have any doubt till now after watching part 1, part 2, part 3, I'm not I don't see if you have watched all these three video very well. So there is a no there is a no any type of confusion in your mind are occurred. If occurred any confusion in your mind about the talking about the core Java whole playlist or today topic, that is abstract class and abstract method, so please comment comment section. I'm damn sure I'm response all types of doubt I want to clear. Okay, so thanks for watching this video and see you in next one.